Picture this. You're standing in a kitchen with golden oak cabinets, a cracked tile backsplash, and a 1970s refrigerator that hums like it's personally offended. And 5 minutes away, there's a house in a neighborhood you actually want to walk to the beach from. Same number of bedrooms, just cleaner bones. Which one do you pick? Renovate and stay, or sell and relocate? That's the question for today. Welcome to From the Bridges to the Beaches, the podcast that takes you from Philadelphia to the shores of South Jersey and everywhere in between. I'm Christopher Basili with the Basili Home Team at Keller Williams, helping you navigate real estate, lifestyle, and everything that makes this area home. I'll give you the real story, what homes cost, what each town is really like, and how to make smart moves in today's market. No fluff, no BS, just real estate, real life, and real advice. Let's get started. Here's the framework I want you to leave with. 3 parts. Hard costs, soft costs, and neighborhood lift. Hard costs are the obvious things. Material, labor, permits. Soft costs are the sneaky ones. Time, stress, living arrangements while work happens, lost weekends. Neighborhood lift is the multiplier, how much the market in your town rewards the work you want to do. When you put those 3 numbers next to each other, the fog clears. And because this is South Jersey, those numbers can look very different depending whether you're in a Philly suburb like Cherry Hill, a commuter slice like Haddonfield, or a shore town like Ocean City or Cape May. That's why one-size renovation advice falls flat here. Let's start with when it makes sense to renovate. Renovation wins when transaction costs and time to move outweigh the value added by a new house. If you love your school district, your commute is solid, and the house has good bones. Think solid layout, roof in decent shape, and foundation without drama. Renovating often beats moving. The math. A typical local kitchen remodel that actually improves market appeal. Mid-range cabinets, quartz counters, new appliances. Runs roughly $30,000 to $55,000 in many South Jersey submarkets. But if a mid-range kitchen keeps you in a neighborhood where buyers pay a premium for walkability or schools, that money translates into emotional and financial return. Common high ROI projects here. Kitchens, main bath refreshes, replacing vinyl siding in older shore houses with proper maintenance-grade materials, and modest curb improvements, landscaping, porch paint, lighting. In shore towns, focus on durable, low-maintenance finishes. In Philly suburbs, buyers still care about style and layout more than coastal-grade materials. Tax-wise, remember, certain improvements can be capitalized for future sale and sometimes yield tax advantages. Consult your accountant for specifics. Now, the other side. When moving beats renovating. Start with permits and hidden constraints. In several shore towns and low-lying neighborhoods, flood elevation requirements, tie-downs for utilities, and required elevated mechanicals can add tens of thousands of dollars in months to a project. Permits mean inspection timelines. And last I checked, municipal permit backlogs don't care about your weekend plans. Contractors are another factor. In the last few years, we've seen skilled trades booked out for months. And in peak seasons, that pushes your renovation timeline and increases cost. Insurance and FEMA considerations also matter at the shore. If your house is in a flood zone and you need elevation or flood proofing, relocation might be cheaper than a full compliance retrofit. And don't forget lifestyle trade-offs. Do you move into a rental while work is done? That cost can erase the financial benefit of renovating. Finally, schools and commute. If a move saves you 2 kids, carpool time, and dramatically improves daily life, that intangible often easily outweighs a cosmetic upgrade. Okay, here's an insider checklist you can use right now and a quick math example. Step 1. Estimate hard costs. For a mid-range kitchen in South Jersey, use $40,000 as a working number. That's cabinets, counters, mid-range appliances, and demo. Step 2. Add soft costs. Plan on 10 to 20% for living expenses, temporary housing, and your time. So $40,000 becomes $44,000 to $48,000 once you add soft costs. Step 3. Neighborhood lift. How much will the market actually pay for that kitchen? In a desirable shore-adjacent neighborhood, a good kitchen might add 70 to 90% of its cost to resale value. In a market where buyers value move, in condition less, you might only get 30 to 50%. Run the math. If your lift is 80% on a $40,000 kitchen, that's $32,000 of market value. Not full payback, but add personal enjoyment, avoided moving costs, and you might still come out ahead. If your lift is 40%, that's only $16,000. Relocation starts to look better. Scripts. 2 short lines that work. If you're buying a place where the inspection found work that will impact the price, try, "We love the house, but based on 3 contractor bids and the permit realities in this town, we're asking for a $15,000 credit to close so we can start work immediately." Short, factual, and backed by numbers. Sellers respond better to a concrete ask than to vague repair lists. If you're negotiating as a seller who's done some work but wants value recognized, say, "We completed a permitted main bath remodel last year. I've got the receipts and permits. We're confident the improvements enhance market value and are reflected in our price." Again, simple and verifiable. For contractors, ask for a bundled bid and a timeline. "Please give me a single line item price for demo, materials, labor, and cleanup, and a firm start and completion date. I'll pay a milestone deposit, not the full amount up front." Bundled bids reduce change order surprises and protect your calendar. If you want that one-page checklist and the exact sample negotiation scripts I mentioned, plus a downloadable example with local numbers for Cherry Hill, Haddonfield, Ocean City, and Cape May, visit movingtosouthjersey.com to download the Renovate or Relocate worksheet and to book a consult. I'll walk your numbers with you and give a local, personalized read. That's the point of this show. Practical local moves you can actually use. Integrity, service, and commitment. Your trust is the heart of our business. Thanks for listening to From the Bridges to the Beaches with Christopher Basili. If you're thinking about making a move in South Jersey, visit movingtosouthjersey.com or reach out to me directly. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you on the next episode. Until then, move smarter.